Welcome to this video, and today we're going to start a new series on HTML. We're going to learn what HTML stands for and how it is useful building websites. So HTML stands for HyperText Markup Language, and as far the history goes, first HTML was proposed as a prototype in 1980s by Bernard-Lee, a physicist, and the purpose of this prototype was to share documents among the physicists. Then in 1990s, the prototype was built by Bernard-Lee and Robert Cailliau, and in 1991, it was named as HTML. And in 1993, the first version of HTML was released. So you see that the HTML is as old as the web itself. And as the web technology progressed, so is HTML. And now we are using the HTML version 5 that was released in 2014. So we're going to learn about HTML, and we're going to learn about various HTML tags. We're not going to cover all the tags because there are hundreds of tags, but we're going to try to cover the most useful tags that are used in everyday projects. And so without any further ado, let's jump into it. Okay, then now as you see on my screen, I just opened a random web page. Okay, this is a Google search page, and the same way you can open any page, web page, and you're gonna right click on the page anywhere, and there will be an inspect button there, and click that. When you click the inspect, you're gonna see a bunch of tags, with these tags like to like style and h2 div and so on, with the greater and lesser than symbol and enclosed with those two symbols, and these are called tags. And when you see these codes, right, these are the HTML tags. You'll see at the top of the page is written as doc type HTML, and then it started with HTML, and you see the end tag of the page will be HTML as well. It's a closed tag, and everything else will remain in between those HTML tags. There will be a head, there will be a body, and we're gonna see a lot of tags like that. So this is how HTML looks like. So if you go to the website, any website, click or you right click and then inspect, we're gonna see how the HTML is used building that particular page. We're just gonna create a maybe any file, a new file, right? And then test.html, the extension will be HTML, and we're gonna write anything. The first thing that I have installed the emmet extension, so I can write this basic structure, but you can write it by yourself as well. But you see the basic structure HTML remains the same. There is a doc type HTML, then it will start with HTML tag and also closed with the HTML tag. Everything else goes inside it. There will be a head tag where the meta tags will be there. Meta tags are used to define the metadata required for that page, and there will be a body. And in that body, we write our code. Like, for example, I want to create a headline, so I can use h1 tag and write hello world. Now I can save it and I can open this page in any browser. You see, our first web page was built and it's rendering hello world. I can go to the location here, File Explorer. If I go to File Explorer, then I can right click it and I can open it maybe using Google Chrome, and we're going to see the same thing, hello world. So this is our first web page we built. So now then, based on that, we can keep adding different tags, and we're going to learn about different tags. But this is the basic structure. We'll have a HTML tag that will be enclosed the whole content. There will be a head tag where we're going to describe our metadata, and there will be a body tag where we write the code about all our page. So they're all the mostly used tags, that is div, you see everywhere. Okay, and inside div it's kind of a container. We can say that it's a basic container. It gives us a basic container, and then we're going to keep writing codes. Maybe you want to a input box, then you have to use input tag, input type text, and it will create your input tag there. You see that it created input tag. Same way you're going to want to create a select tag. Now it will create a select tag there without any options. By the way, we can write our options here. We're going to learn about this later. But the idea is like that. Now you can write any tags and it will reflect as a design in our website. So that's how HyperText Markup Language works. And then if you notice one thing, here we have a body, right? Here we have the body close tag, and inside that we have any element. We can call it element or tag, but you see that every time we open a tag, it has a close tag associated with this. And now when this get declared inside body, now our body will become parent and this h1 will become a children, and this div is also become a children of this body, and these two will become two siblings. H1 and this div are two siblings. Same way, this input and select became the children of this particular div right now, and this input and select are two siblings. So now see that this is an object model. We have a parent, and then we have their children, and then children's of children, and so on. The main parent is HTML here, then head is a children, then body is a children, and body can have multiple children. So when this particular page is rendered in a browser, the browser converts into a object model, right, based on these markup languages, and like a parent, then children has their own children, and so on. And that particular object is called DOM, or document object model, mainly known as DOM. And that's how the browsers keep track of the whole markup language behind the scene. And if you click somewhere or do change something, then it able to intercept that based on that DOM or DOM model. Now then, we're going to start learning about different tags in our next video. This is the basic how to set up a HTML in any page. Just create a text file or something, just change the extension to HTML, and you can open that in any browser, and that's that. It's simple as that. And in our next video, we're going to start about learning about different tags, and we're going to build different component of HTML that are useful in projects. So thank you for watching. See you in our next video.